Chicago Bears Now is presented by Rhone. You guys know me, Harrison Graham, always rocking the Rhone gear. I got the kind of more business professional look going on today. I've been rocking the summer polos a lot. The commuter collection going to hook you up. Use code ChatSports to get 20% off at Rhone.com/chatsports and upgrade your wardrobe today. Okay, let's dive into the show. Later on, we got some roster maneuvers to discuss, so stay tuned for that. But want to talk about this first. ESPN's Louis Riddick said on, I believe, Get Up yesterday, NFL Live, one of those, I think it was Get Up, that he is very high on Justin Fields this season and the Chicago Bears as a whole. Here's a little snippet of what he had to say. He said, "I'm buying into Fields this year, man. I'm buying into the Chicago Bears overall. Justin is not a running back playing quarterback, so knock out all that BS. This kid can throw the football, and you are going to see it this year with that connection between him and DJ Moore." And yeah, I mean, that's what we all want to see, right? I think we've heard about it a lot in training camp. We saw, a little sneak peek in preseason, not really the downfield throwing that we hope to see during the season, but getting the ball to playmakers in space. We saw what DJ Moore can do on not even a great throw, take a little wide receiver screen to the house for a 62-yard touchdown. So that's really what this offseason was all about, right? Was get Justin Fields adequate weapons so the passing part of his game can improve. We know how much of a playmaker he is and how good of a runner he is. That is not to be debated. Like, he is the best running quarterback in the NFL. He's the fastest, he's the most elusive, and he can run you over if needed as well. I think he proved that last year. Now it's about becoming not even special in the passing game, but just adequate. Like, be the 17th best passing quarterback this year, and it's going to be very hard to stop Justin Fields. More from Riddick here. Justin Fields is about to show some people, hey, look, all the craziness y'all were talking about me last year, look at me now. And listen, I'm on that bandwagon. I'm high on Fields, but end of the day, we're anxiously waiting, right? And luckily, we're not going to have to wait much longer. We're 3 days away from kickoff. Obviously, one game isn't going to determine who he is or how the season's going to go, but it's a great way to set the tone right on Sunday. I don't think there's any doubt about that. So the long wait is almost over. 3 days from now, we'll be gearing up for kickoff against the Packers on Sunday afternoon, which, of course, we will be live for our watch party, so do not miss it. What say you? Is Justin Fields him? See what I did with the number one? JF1? Let's go. Type 1 for yes. Type 0 for no. I will tell you what I think after this YouTube ad break. Type 1 for yes, or you can type 0 for no. Is Justin Fields him or not? I'm with Riddick. I think Fields will prove believers right, and I think he'll prove doubters wrong. Now, I'm not saying he's going to go out there and be an MVP candidate this year, but I think at the end of the 2023 season, we will have a conclusion in terms of if he's the guy to move forward with or not. And really, that's the number one priority and goal of the season is you need to enter 2024 with a 100%, no doubt in your mind answer on Justin Fields. And I think we'll get that, and hopefully we get that in the right category. I believe that will be the case. Speaking of the offense, the Bears have released 2 wide receivers. We'll tell you who it is and what it means in a moment. Plus, later on, Chicago has added a player as well. Some roster stuff to address before week 1, but got to tell you guys about the commuter collection from Rhone. Listen, if you want the most breathable, flexible products known to man, check out Rhone, the commuter collection. You see how stretchy it is? It's the 4-way stretch fabric from Rhone. Yeah, I'm wearing a long sleeve button down in Texas in the summer. Guess what, though? It's breathable. It's comfortable. The material is fantastic. It's, sometimes you get fitted for a tux or something like that for a wedding. I had to do that last week, and you try on their shirts. You're like, God almighty, this is stiff. That is not the case with Rhone. It's very adjustable. It's breathable. It's stretchy. And it's high quality. It's not, that garbage off-brand where you're like, okay, this is nice, but I wash it once or twice and then it's a cooked product. That is not the case with Rhone whatsoever. And I mentioned washing it. That's what makes Rhone's dress shirts and pants nice as well. Machine washable, and it's not going to diminish the product. Don't put it in the dryer. You got to air dry it, and if you need to use an iron, etc., you can do that. But machine washable, nice clothes, button-downs, polos, slacks, and a whole lot more. Use code ChatSports at Rhone.com/ChatSports. Get 20% off today. That's RHONE.com/ChatSports, code ChatSports. Link and promo code in the description and comments of this video. Okay, let's get to some roster stuff. Aaron Wilson, shout out A-Dub there, saying that the Bears have released Isaiah Ford and Dante Pettis from IR with injury settlements. Remember, both of these players went on season-ending IR before cutdown day. We'll explain what the release means for those two players in a second, but I want to talk about Pettis for a second here. Kind of a tough break for him, right? Like, when they signed him last year before last season, I didn't really have much expectation, and I'm not going to say he lit the world on fire, but he was actually a fairly decent contributor, right? 245 yards, 3 touchdowns. He handled punt return duties because Velus Jones couldn't do it, and actually had a strong spring. Pretty good in OTAs and in minicamp, but something happened, and he started on training camp on the NFI list. He got injured doing something before training camp, and by the time he got back in the fold, it was too late. Then he got dinged up again, so they threw him on IR before cutdown day, so he gets released. Isaiah Ford as well. I actually liked a lot of the things Ford did in the preseason. Had a block punt, but in both these guys' cases, the Bears just did a really good job of beefing up the wide receiver position. Now, kudos to the Bears for doing this, because unless these were actually season-ending injuries, this now gives them a chance to sign elsewhere. Now, is Isaiah Ford going to sign on a 53 elsewhere right away? Probably not, but he might land on a practice squad. Dante Pettis, I think he could be on a practice squad on some 53-man rosters. He proved last year he could be a number 5 for a team. So I wish them both the best of luck, especially Pettis. I mean, last year was a transition year for this roster, and he came in and did some decent things. But again, I mean, this is just a whole new looking wide receiver room, right? DJ Moore is here. Claypool is, here and has had the off season, right? Like last year they brought him on the fly and tried to ramp him up, and it was just too much too fast. You got Mooney still. You draft Tyler Scott, year 2 of Velus Jones. Trent Taylor now in the fold as the punt returner. There just wasn't room for a guy like Dante Pettis at this point in time, but we certainly wish him the best as he moves forward. Grade the Bears wide receiver room right now. A, B, C, D, or F. I think on paper it's pretty damn good. It's a B+, I would say, relative to other receiver rooms in the NFL. Obviously, we have to see it in game action, see if that all comes to fruition with Justin Fields. All right, we're behind the 8 ball in the month of September. We're challenging the 49ers report in most new subscribers this month. Now, got a nice little head start because they had Nick Bosa news, and that drove a lot of new subscribers. So, hey, shout out to Chase and the boys over there. But we got a full month ahead of us, more than 3 weeks left. Let's catch up. Multiple videos per day. We're going live this afternoon for our Thursday live stream. If you want content all the time here on Chicago Bears Now, news, rumors, injury updates, watch parties, game previews, post-game shows, we're your one-stop shop. Subscribe today. It's 100% free. All right, quick look at the injury reports from yesterday. We'll have updates on today's injury report on today's live show, so subscribe and join us. But just kind of want to revisit this. Remember, Jaquan Brisker, Eddie Jackson, DeMarcus Walker, all limited yesterday with soft tissue stuff. I think they're trending in the right direction. I would feel a lot better if at least one, if not all, those are full participants today. We'll see on Dylan Cole. I'm less certain if he's going to be available week 1, but he's not a starter anyway. But certainly hoping Brisker and Jackson and Walker are full participants today. That would be an indication that they're good to go for Sunday. If they're not, that doesn't mean they're not good to go, but certainly something to monitor. And then definitely on Green Bay's side of things, Christian Watson and Romeo Doubs did not practice on Wednesday. If one or both of those guys doesn't practice today, that puts their status in doubt for Sunday. Obviously, Bakhtiari, he'll be back. He had a rest day. Wicks, a depth receiver. I mean, they could be really thin at receiver on Sunday. Rashawn Gary, he's going to be on a pitch count, it sounds like. But all eyes are on these two receivers because Jordan Love is going to be entering an unbelievably hostile environment in Chicago. Soldier Field is going to be on fire on Sunday. And if he's out there without one or both of his top 2 young receivers, that is advantage Bears big time. I don't think there's any doubt about that. So definitely going to keep an eye on that this afternoon as the injury reports come out. But Bears, Packers, you guys know the drill. Bears holding as a 1-point favorite right now. Over-under keeps sliding. It's down to 42 points. And maybe, Vegas is saying that, if Dobbs and Watson aren't out, we're not quite believers in the Bears offense yet. This could be a tight, low-scoring game. We'll certainly see if it ends up playing out that way. But speaking of which, we are 3 days away from playing those frauds up north. 3 days away. Packers Hate Week continues. FGB's in the comments. FGB. 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 Twitter, Instagram, hit the DMs. Let's go. FGB all week long. It's the motto here on this channel, but especially during Packers week. If I go into the comment section right after publishing this video and I don't see 50 people type in FGB, I will be disappointed. So let's get it trending. Let's make it happen. We'll see you this afternoon. Bears now live, 4 o'clock Eastern, 3 Central Time. Peace.